kids this year, and we're back to the Coliseum.
A time to celebrate is right now. Gates at the 2014 Indiana State Fair are open. I'm Mark Mullins. Great to have you here with us. We're coming to you live from the Midway at the Indiana State Fair.
And I'm Todd Clausen, and it is also RTV 6th day at the fair, and we have you covered with everything that you need to know.
Today's the first day, and gates open at 8 o'clock this morning, but boy, a lot of people showed up early to be part of the first day.
I was here right when it opened. We saw the hot air balloons go up, and you're right. As soon as the gates opened, people started pouring in, and I would say attendance pretty good so far here on this first day.
And we're glad about it. Hey, we have team coverage for you this morning or this afternoon with Julie Pursley giving us a look at the opening ceremony. And back in the studio, Jade Hindman will have all of today's headlines, and Ashley Brown will have your extended forecast. But let's get a quick look at the fair forecast. Todd's got that for you.
And the weather certainly has cooperated so far today, Mark. Typically, first day of August, you want a little heat, little humidity, and dry conditions, and we have all of that. It's a great open to 2014 at the Indiana State Fair. Temperatures right now have climbed up into the 70s, approaching 80 degrees in many locations. 79 right now in Terre Haute, 76 in Indianapolis, 78 in Muncie. So far completely dry, just a few cumulus clouds starting to build, and we want to keep the rain away. And as we look at the satellite radar picture, you can see that it's pretty dry. A few scattered storms in Illinois right now. It's not out of the question as we get past 3, 4 o'clock this afternoon. There could be an isolated thunderstorm. Not expecting any severe weather, though. That is the good news. It would just be a brief downpour, and that is just about it. And as far as temperatures go, we're looking for those highs today to top off right around 81 degrees.
All right, well, the 2014 Indiana State Fair is officially open for business and also for a lot of fun as well. This is the 158th year for the Hoosier tradition. RTV6 reporter Julie Pursley has been there since the gates opened this morning, and she joins us live with a closer look at the special celebration. Hey, Julie.
For the past several years, the Indiana State Fair has celebrated homegrown products here in Indiana, like corn. This year, the fair is celebrating a building that is near and dear to the hearts of many fairgoers, the Coliseum. That is why the opening ceremony was held this morning inside of the newly renovated Coliseum. Today, Indiana Governor Mike Pence was on hand to help celebrate what is being called the Year of the Coliseum. The event marks the completion of the $63 million project. It's the largest renovation project ever in the history of the fairgrounds.
We all have memories here at the Pepsi Coliseum, and because of the extraordinary commitment in the renovation of this facility, now generations of Hoosiers are going to be able to continue to make memories in this special place.
Now, for the first time in 30 years, the headline concerts for the Indiana State Fair are also returning to the Coliseum. Leonard Skinner, who was here last night, Robin Thicke will perform tonight. Along with the concerts during the State Fair, they are also going to hold 4-H events here and the draft shows, just to name a few. Reporting live from the Indiana State Fair, Julie Pursley, RTV6.
Yeah, fun last night and a lot of fun to be had there at the Coliseum. Thank you, Julie. Well, the Indiana State Fair is all about tradition, and this morning a fair favorite return for opening day. Yeah, the hot air balloon launch. About 15 balloons lifted off from the infield of the Indiana State Fairgrounds just after the sun came up this morning. Hey, that launch used to take place on the opening day of the fair for years. That changed when the fair expanded to 17 days back in 2009. This year, the pageantry was brought back to the opening day festivities.
Oh, it's a tradition that's been going on forever. As long as I've been in it, it always kicked it off. And so many people in this area just love to come out and watch these balloons and see, feel, and touch them, interact with the pilots.
Yeah, the balloons took off about 7 o'clock this morning. They flew northeast of the fairgrounds. Pilots and balloon companies will hear from around Indiana and from around the nation. A beautiful sight to see. Well, some things you'll want to keep in mind here before you head to the fairgrounds. We've got a list for you. Gates, they're open daily at 8 a.m. They will close at 11 p.m. Sunday through Thursday. You have more time on the weekends, though, and here's why. The gates close at midnight on Fridays and 12:30 a.m. on Sunday. Tickets are $10. Kids under 5 get in free. You got to pay $5 to park, though. There's a huge lineup of entertainment throughout the 17-day fair lineup. Philip Phillips will be performing Tuesday night at 8 o'clock. You can see Pitbull next Friday. Hunter Hayes takes over the stage Saturday, August 9th, and comedian Jim Gaffigan wraps it all up on August 17th. For tickets and other fair information, you can go to our website. That's theindychannel.com, and click on the banner at the top of our homepage. Well, something new this year for everybody. Alcoholic beverages are available at the fair for the first time since 1946, but you have to be 21 or over, and there are limits. You can buy 3 beers or 3 glasses of wine. Samples will also be regulated. You'll be cut off after 15 ounces of wine or 36 ounces of beer. They'll be watching out for that. Well, working hard and making money. The State Fair gives local school kids the chance to make some extra cash, and many of the school groups take advantage of the opportunity every year. At the Dairy Barn, run by the American Dairy Association of Indiana, these cheerleaders from a Western Boone High School, well, they are serving up soft-serve milkshakes and scooping ice creams into waffle cones there. Another school group is working in the barn, too, serving grilled cheese sandwiches. Well, school groups make money for each person who shows up. The Western Boone Cheerleader Group has been doing this for nearly 20 years, and it's helping them to reach goals every year. What do you get for doing this?
It's going to help us pay for our uniforms and extra stuff that we need to help with the cheerleaders.
Tell me about how much money you're trying to raise to get uniforms.
I think normally you get like $1,000, right? $5,000.
Yeah, well, even our own Todd Clausen and Lauren Casey lend some helping hands, scooping and serving. Different school groups will be rotating, working the Dairy Barn over the next 2.5 weeks. They're doing some hard work there in the Dairy Barn. And we have much more ahead for you from RTV 6 Day at the Indiana State Fair.